So anyway, ever since that night, I can never watch Eight Crazy Nights the same way again. Buenvenidos, and welcome back to the Goofy Movies Podcast, episode 15. With us, as always, is our captain, Moses.
But
his first mate, Connor.
I have information that will lead to the arrest of...
And I, Adam, this navigator of this intrepid journey that we've started on back in September. And also just joining us is our friend from across the sea, Aaron.
Across the
See,
pond.
I didn't know that you were starting the podcast like right when I came in, and you just started introducing yourselves. So
yeah, it's kind of amazing, your timing. I think saying intrepid and journey is kind of like just like it's like you're saying the same thing twice. I think.
Well, way to kill the momentum. All right.
I was still on the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say good job on that. You sounded like you actually got fucking like nabbed.
I was hope that came across. I did not get nabbed. Nobody took me anywhere. Haha.
Yeah.
It was all a ruse.
'Twas all a ruse all along.
So, all right.
So
I finally saw Twice
you-
Upon a Christmas.
did you say the episode number?
Yes, I did. Episode 15.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Hmm.
Kind of.
I actually remembered before we started.
Yeah. Indeed, you did. But yeah, so you finally saw Twice Upon a Christmas, you say?
Yeah. It was super short. It was the only musical in that whole thing.
Is it really? Because I've only rewatched the Max segment.
Yeah, no, like the rest there really is there's no like music. The whole thing was like pretty much just a musical, and like the rest were just kind of just short cartoons.
The
Yeah.
other things are just like what's I think they make one of them is like Mickey trying to get like trying to give someone a gift specifically or like get a tree, right?
What happened was that Pluto got too excited and wrecked all the Christmas decorations.
Oh yeah.
Mickey got pissed at him, and like Pluto felt guilt
Pluto,
and
I'm
mad.
gonna put you down like old Yeller, swear to God.
But he ran away from home and ended up somehow at like the North Pole.
I know that, but I'm talking about like Mickey's like story because that's a Pluto story. I'm talking about Mickey's story like proper.
That was his like proper. It was like they shared that story. The other one was the first one was Minnie and Daisy fighting on like on the ice, half expecting Donald to like fucking go what's her face on her.
Go on.
What was that? I can't think of that ice skater who broke the other ice skater's leg.
Tanya Harding.
Yeah, I was expecting like Donald to pull a Tanya Harding and just like, break Minnie's leg.
Donald
So
or
they-
Daisy?
No, because remember, like she had her boyfriend do it. Tanya Harding's boyfriend broke the other girl's leg.
Well, yeah, no, because I'm just making sure that's like the reference you were making, like, all right, but I mean,
But yeah, and then after that was Huey, Dewey, and Louie getting up there on the naughty list, and they went to North Pole to like break into Santa's workshop and write themselves on the nice list. The other one was Donald being a grouch,
yeah, I
or
remember that.
just being Donald, and then Mickey and Pluto.
But like the whole
That was the shortest one. That was the shortest segment.
Yeah, Max's is like it's straight up so little and nothing. Like it's
Honestly,
Mhm.
I was gonna say like this is. I'll let you finish, and then I'll get
you
into
go
my
on.
thing. I was gonna say this for me. It further proves that that Twice Upon a Christmas is non-canon for explicit things. One, like when he's showing off like photos of when he was younger. One of them shows him like as a captain of the football team and stuff, or like just playing on the football team. And we've never seen that hinted that he was in the sports except extreme sports like skateboarding.
Well,
and at the end,
we didn't get to see any of Max's like high school years, so that's not really.
And at the end of the whole skit was like they had the main characters come in, like you had you know Donald,
At the
Huey,
end of
Dewey,
the
and
movie.
Louie, yeah, Scrooge McDuck, Mickey Mouse. Everyone showed up, including Goofy and Max. But you know who wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Mona.
That's
So
that's like really like not, you're grasping at straws to not make this canon, dog.
I don't acknowledge it as canon. I
It is
don't.
canon.
It's not fucking canon, bro.
It is like
It's
just
not.
accept it.
I'm
So
no.
what to go? Anyway, like at the end of the day, like what to go? Fucking Max isn't with Roxanne in any way, either way, because of fucking like an extremely goofy movie. It's clearly implied they're not together because of his flirtatious nature.
Also, what was weird is just that he kept saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna get the girl." I'm like, bro, she's coming home with you on
Yeah,
the holidays. You
that's what
already
I
got her.
yeah that's what I mentioned earlier. I was like, dude, you ready? Like she's like coming. Like she's coming out. She's spending Christmas with you, dog. Like, like that's like saying like like you would take some kind of like amazing oblivious like nature for like for like a person to like be like, oh, I want to spend the holiday with you. You'd be like, they're not into me, but you know.
Yeah, but also it's another thing was just like at the end when she's laughing and you see like her teeth that
Yeah,
kind of
that's
look like
such a
Goofy.
weird detail that I
Yeah,
always.
I was like, wait, are you trying to say that you never noticed her teeth before? Like, have you never made her laugh this hard? And that she's
That's the only assumption that I think, you know, or that Max is going crazy or something that he just like imagines the teeth. He imagines like he's just like schizophrenic and like the teeth come out and he's just like, she's officially a goof, you know.
Jeez.
Yeah. What were you gonna say before I continue on my?
Nah, but yeah, like it's just it's such an amazingly short and like almost inconsequential thing. The only reason why it's worth mentioning is because it's clearly like the oldest we've ever seen Max. It's very clearly obvious that's the oldest we've ever seen Max, and the fact that it's not Roxanne and it's Mona instead. It's the only reason why it's like at all worth mentioning. You know.
Yeah, I get it,
Which,
but
which yeah, again, like that's not to say that it's not canon. Like, is it like because yeah, like Max has been gone forever, you know. Like he popped up in DuckTales as like a photograph.
ooh,
But like that's it. By the way, we should have mentioned this during during Halloween time. But in one of the photos, Max is dressed up as Powerline for Halloween.
that was nice.
Yeah. Also, PJ is in one of those photos.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. They're like because Goofy's talking about like it's like the time we went to the on the roller coaster and I got stuck on top and Max caught me and like we got free season passes for life. And he's showing the photos, and one of the photos is like of Goofy landing on the cart that PJ was like working, like what looked like a part-time job.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was technically also the last time we saw PJ.
Yeah.
No Peg, no Pistol. Those characters are gone.
Damn.
Do you think they would change Peg's hairstyle in a modern version of?
She would totally have like a Karen hairstyle.
I mean, okay. I'm just saying because like yeah, again, like her hairstyle is weird. Can we admit that?
It is weird.
It was very like 80s ish, I'd say, like that big hairstyle.
But it was like shaped like very bizarrely. Like it wasn't like a typical actual hairstyle.
That's what I'm saying. No, it looked like very late 80s inspired.
Nah. I would.
Just wackiness.
I wouldn't agree with that at all.
Yeah.
Cause like if you like, it's like, cause it's like the fact that it's like goes up like in both directions and like in its own way. Like it doesn't form into anything. Cause like when you talk about like big hair, it like forms into something. You know. But like hers is just like out, like goes out to the sides, like unless they're trying. But no, it doesn't fall around her face at all. You know what I mean? Like it's a weird hairstyle. Like she would probably get like a different one nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I am just saying.
Well, I did just say it.
I also watched Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas back to back. I watched all of Once Upon a Christmas. I watched all of both. They're both pretty nice, but
I mean they're only like an
hour each.
Yeah, like they're like yeah, again, they're straight to TV DVD movies.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were meant to like play. And again, they used to always play around like like when it was Christmas time on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, more so Once Upon a Christmas than Twice Upon a Christmas. I've never seen Twice Upon a Christmas like ever aired on like TV.
That's how I watched because I never I don't I like it's kind of weird. I just realized now that I've almost bought like no Disney movies on DVD or Blu-ray or VHS.
Huh.
Like
I have a Goofy movie on VHS. I watched the hell out of it as a kid.
Yeah, all the DVDs I own. I got DreamWorks movies more than that. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, why? Because I had like all the Shrek movies on like DVD.
As you should.
Like
the Holy Bible.
I think the only Disney movie I owned was like The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nice.
And I'm thinking now, and I don't think I actually have any Disney movies. I mean, barring Studio Ghibli, because Studio Ghibli is like they brought a bunch of shit over here, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, they're not Disney movies. They just what do you call it? Published it for them, or?
Well, yeah, they brought them over.
Yeah. I actually saw Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind finally.
The other week. Never saw it?
No. I didn't see a lot of Ghibli movies.
Wait, what'd you say, Connor?
I still haven't.
Bro!
I came back to
I can't believe they killed people in there.
Say again, Aaron?
I came back to bully Adam about not seeing Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
But he did see it.
I haven't seen it either.
It's what am I like? What? How the fuck?
It's a nice movie. I can see why it's your favorite Ghibli film. It's good. I liked it a lot. I was just surprised that they killed people, and also was she not wearing pants a lot of the time? Because it looks like
no, she was wearing pants. She's wearing pants.
It's just that the uniform was like skin colored in her pants. Because that was just like something that bothered me a little bit. I'm like, is that pants or she's not wearing?
She was wearing pants. Yeah.
But my favorite still is, and it's always going to be Kiki's Delivery Service, just because it was the first one I watched and really got me into it all.
Yeah, I get it.
But to get back on topic, I watched both back to back, and Moses, I got a little bit of information for you that you're not gonna like.
Go on.
You were wrong about Max causing Goofy not to see Santa Claus. They both saw him.
What am I? No,
they both saw him.
Did they both?
Yeah, they watched what happened. When Max pretends to be Santa to cheer up Goofy after he's emotionally distraught that he was wrong, and he let Max down.
Yeah.
Well, he says Max tries.
He says up, and I thought I specifically remember Goofy being in the snow.
He was in the snow because when he thought he saw Santa at first, it was a burglar taking Pete of all his shit. And then he was going down the ladder to get inside real quick. He fell off and he landed on the ground. And because Max said, you're just gonna fall off the roof, Dad. And he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna fall off the roof." And then when he does, he's all depressed. He's like, "You're right about everything, Max. I even fell off the roof." But Max dresses up as Santa to cheer up his dad, and when he was trying to get away, and Goofy's like, "Wait, you gotta see my boy Maxie," and Max accidentally almost falls off the roof himself, and Goofy catches him. He's like, "Maxie, what are you doing?" He's like, "I just wanted to cheer you up, Dad," And they hug, and then you see, and then like Max is like his jaw drops, and he taps Goofy on the shoulder, and they look up, and they see Santa overhead in his sleigh, and he brings down his gift to Max, and then he blows all their snow onto Pete's house because Pete's piece of shit deserves it.
I mean, yeah, he deserves a lot of cold.
Yeah. He made Max cry again in that short by telling him that Santa's not real.
Yeah, I remember that too. Like Pete, primo asshole.
Yeah. Although Max was a bit of a dick in this thing because he was about to ruin Christmas for little Jimmy by telling him Santa's not real.
Well, yeah, like he's like Max is a dick in it.
Yeah.
But also, they both see. I specifically remembered getting so upset that that Goofy didn't see Santa. Wait, does Max not? So Max doesn't have like an actual conversation with Santa or some shit?
No, like he's just flying overhead in like his sleigh, and they see him. They don't, they see the sleigh overhead, and you're oh ho 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 ho, and then Magic brings down his snowboard that he wanted. And then Max looks at Dad's like, "Wait, Santa forgot your gift." He's like, "Oh, he didn't forget it. I ask him for the same thing every year, your happiness."
Jesus Christ.
And
God, Goofy's too good of a father.
Yeah. Also, it's like a little like another like it's a bit of a dick move, but it's like not super dickish, but it's still a dick move in my book. Max was licked the candy cane off the tree of the poor family's house, and he put it back on.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the biggest, it's not an extremely awful thing to do, but it's a kind of a shitty thing when you realize that this is a poor family that's like struggling, and they have a nice tree, and you're kind of being it's a semi dick move.
Yeah, I mean, did he do it maliciously?
Well, he kind of was just like not like he was just like being like, yeah, whatever sort of thing. Like he had that whole I don't fucking care mentality, being all like angsty already because Santa's not real. What's the who cares? What's the point?
Mm-hmm. What's the point?
We have Josh Roy, and he's better than Santa.
No, I hate Josh Roy. Continue.
Yeah, but there's only one connection that connects Once Upon a Christmas to the canon of the Goofy movie universe, and it's one linchpin: Old Stuffed Bear.
Okay.
That's it, because he shows up in like Once Upon a Christmas, and then you see him briefly.
I was about to say the one that we're talking about from an extremely Goofy movie.
Yeah, because he even calls him Old Stuffed Bear in an extremely Goofy movie. He's like, "I'm not taking Old Stuffed Bear to college, Dad."
Yeah.
So like that's the only like connection. But also, I feel like this is, if anything, if it's not canon or if it's not just like like just doing Christmas, it could be an alternate universe, and because first off, Pete's house next door, we never see Peg or PJ. They're not mentioned. His house is way more luxurious than it was in either the cartoon or in the movies. Also, he has and like the Gift of the Magi skit. It's Crazy Pete's tree lot, whereas in the cartoon it's Honest Pete's used car lot. So like, is this like alternate universe?
Just weird like, connections.
Yeah. Enter the Goofyverse.
Enter the Goofyverse. Why we're the goofs that exist during Christmas only? Oh God. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about this theory, Connor?
I'd rather believe it.
Why? Oh, that's an interesting response. Why would you rather believe it?
I'd rather believe it that it's a different Goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Well, that only applies for Once Upon a Christmas, mind you.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I like
it's okay.
I really appreciate this like the like stuck to the running gag throughout the Goof Troop, and even it makes a mention in Twice Upon a Christmas, fucking Ed McMahon Publishers Clearinghouse.
Mm.
They would always like make that joke, and I appreciate that running gag.
What's that a reference to? Is that a reference to anything?
Well, Ed McMahon was, like the Publishers Clearinghouse, showing up with a giant check at your door. Like you've been, congratulations, you won. Like one of those things, like
Oh, okay.
It's like I entered. I don't remember entering, but hey, here's he is with cameras and a giant check.
It do be like that.
I also like the in the mall sequence of Once Upon a Christmas, there's like a little gag on like it's the shop in the background is called CEO Schwartz instead of FAO Schwartz. The famous toy store in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have no idea about this toy store. Like, you can tell me anything, I believe you, because
it's just like, well, like, it's a popular tourist trap in New York City. It's just I've been inside. It's just it's a toy store. It's nothing wrong with it, but it's not even that big anymore in comparison to like other places. It's just the name, like maybe back in the day it was impressive because it was just the biggest toy store at the time, but nowadays it's like pretty average size. I'd say
you could find any place with more pops popping.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a Goofy Pop?
I don't know about like a Goofy movie pop, but I think they had a couple Goofy Pops. I know there was for
Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts was definite.
I know there's
Max one.
I doubt it. I doubt they have a Goofy movie or an extremely Goofy movie.
Yeah, Pops. I don't think they had that.
A Funko Pop?
Yeah, Funko Pop.
I don't know why they didn't, especially considering this was like the 25th anniversary.
They have a fucking Powerline one.
Dude, that makes sense.
They have Max. They have
Post them.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah, I want to see this too. Christmas time. Oh man. Now talking about all this Christmas stuff has a Charlie Brown Christmas like music in my head now.
See, that's like it's my favorite. I love that.
Oh no! It's easily the best Christmas music.
Jesus.
Huh?
There it is.
Hey, it's young
that's
Max.
Goof Troop. You fucking just kidding.
It's close enough as
only at GameStop. Can you imagine?
And then they have
I fucking hate Pops.
Yeah, me too. I think they're stupid.
They're so terrible looking. I will say those Five Nights at Freddy's Funkos look pretty fucking cool.
Well, they probably are perfectly made for the.
Well, no, because they're not the Funko Pops. Because you have to remember, Funko Pop is like a brand. It's like a separate it's just like a line of toys. Funko makes other like toys, so they made these like real nice like Five Nights at Freddy ones.
Some more than others are terrible. I mean, like the Peanuts line ones are fucking terrifying.
All of them are fucking terrible. There's like not a good There's not a single fucking Funko Pop that I think I enjoyed looking at ever.
I have a few.
I know you have a few, and like fucking good on you. But like I'm telling you, my personal opinion, I think they all look aesthetically fucking horrendous. I much rather spend. I know like they're like relatively cheap. Like how much are they?
Like they're about like no more than like $15.
Yeah, I spending like 4 times that for like a fucking Nendoroid. I see the value in it way more. I have a fucking keys in the eye Funko Nendoroid, and I much rather have that shit than a keys in an eye Funko Pop.
Yeah. Those are really cool because they're posable and stuff, and they have like attachments and everything.
And they also look good and look like the characters. And not these fucking weird, like, possessed monstrosities.
I was gonna use the word monstrosity.
You could use the word abomination.
Moses, I think you mean abomination.
Unholy hellspawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I like where Adam's going with this. You could say that it is an eldritch fucking abomination from another world where everything's fuck ugly.
But yeah, so
I'll calm down. I'll get down off the table.
but yeah, fucking post the Powerline one also.
The power. I don't. It's all right.
What do you mean? It doesn't look bad?
I don't like looking at them. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
I hope Hot Topic gets traffic from our podcast now.
To you, man. Oh, it's so small.
Ah,
Wow.
for fucking Jesus' sake.
No, I was able to click in. And
It's not that important, viewers.
Oh
Viewers,
my
I
God.
promise you, it's not that impressive.
It looks horrible.
It can't be.
Ugh.
All right, yeah,
Holy
it's not.
fuck, that looks really bad.
We're still
Yeah,
waiting
it's on
on.
pre-sale.
Wait, it's pre-sale? It's not even out?
No,
Wow.
hey, it's on sale, 30% off right now.
Oh, it's on
$8.75.
sale. Oh, it's
We're
on
still
sale.
waiting on the
Expected
fully.
to ship by March 16th of next year, or the latest March 27th.
Jeez,
I fucking guess, sure.
I can't wait, bros.
It's also really upsetting because it doesn't say a Goofy movie on it. It says Disney.
Disney. It says, well, yeah, this is Disney at the top, but the description is Funko Disney, a Goofy movie pop, Powerline, vinyl figure, Hot Topic exclusive.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about on the box itself. It doesn't recognize a Goofy movie.
It says Goofy Movie Re-Alpha Arcade Edition, third strike.
Turbo.
Championship
Disney
edition.
Plus. Championship edition.
Alpha.
Featuring Virgil.
From the Devil May Cry series.
And Knuckles.
Light. Alrighty
I'll play
then.
Goofy and Knuckles.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but there really aren't any Goofy video games other than Kingdom Hearts.
No, yeah, it's
Well,
just
there is. There was a Goofy
Well, there's
video game on PS1 before.
Wait, isn't there? Didn't you guys mention like there's like a skateboarding
There is.
like Goofy movie game?
There is. Yeah, it was on the PC.
Yeah.
You can get it by when you
Jesus.
ordered cereal. It's like one of the.
Fucking what?
It's like one of the cereal prizes.
Yes.
It's a
They
demo
did
disc, and then you
100% true.
mail in to get the full game.
Fucking
We have so kindly and politely asked our viewers, if you have a copy, please send it to us.
We might need to do a let's play, bros.
We know that's exactly.
I've
Please.
seen gameplay of it.
It doesn't look very good.
I'm not surprised.
It's extremely and utterly simple.
Extremely, you say.
Yes.
You know what we should do? We should have an episode like, guys, we got it. We're gonna be putting up a let's play soon, and instead it's just a modded fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater Underground, where we just play Max.
We could just mod Kingdom Hearts 2 to play as Goofy.
No. It would be funny if it was Tony Hawk Pro Skater more.
It's true.
Who
You can skate in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, but it's not as funny as having a whole
It's
game
even
about it.
further removed from it being a skate game.
But no, like, who would be Eric Sparrow?
Who?
You remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater Underground, right?
Not really.
Underground, no. I only
You
played.
You
guys-
mean the guy who like steals your
3
tape?
and 4.
You've
played
never
Underground.
played Thug,
I played Thug much later,
but like,
so I don't remember it as much.
oh my god,
Isn't that the guy that like steal your tape? And
he is the worst betrayer, like next to
Oh.
Griffith.
And Big Smoke.
Holy Shore. It should be Bobby.
It should be Bobby. It should be, but Bobby's not a betrayer.
It's really not.
Yes, he did. He sold him
Max,
out. He
if
sold him out.
anyone.
Like, that goof kid ain't there.
Yeah, but that not to that's not Eric Sparrow degree.
My Mazer.
No.
Principal
Principal
Maze.
Maze.
Principal
really-
Mazer. I was thinking
Yeah,
Bradley
the
Uppercuts the
central
third.
antagonist of the two movies, Principal Mazer.
Yeah, I was thinking more of doing Bradley Uppercuts the third.
Nice one.
Thank
That
you.
would work. He is a sort of betrayer, even though he betrays them like 5
Immediate.
minutes after they meet. Yeah.
Everybody betray me. Everybody betrayed me. I'm fed up with this
I'm
world.
fed up with this world.
Our Goofy impressions are getting too well. Like, we could literally pop both of Disney's like, is the current Goofy voice actor dying? Because we can replace him.
we can replace him.
I'm trying to learn how to do Donald's voice. I've been watching videos on how to do it just so that I can.
Fucking Adam's committed to a bit before like we even knew, and he Disney get dead ass out here and like, I'm learning it.
I'm gonna do it one of these days before we end this before this podcast ever wraps up. I'm gonna do it. At least I'm gonna successfully, maybe at least a sentence in Donald's voice.
Oh yeah. Also, rest in peace to DuckTales, the reboot.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, it's the third season's gonna be its final season. So
I feel like it just came back.
I mean, it was only 2017. It's only been on air for 3 years.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's already been 3 years.
Yeah, I know.
But it's not a bad run as far as like cartoons go.
Yeah, truthfully, not a bad run. Hopefully it ends on a really high note. If I'm being honest, I really hope that like Disney will see that it was. Wait, I'm retarded. I've always been saying that DuckTales didn't get a movie, but DuckTales got a movie.
Yeah, well, I think it was like I don't know if it was in theater. I was gonna say like
It wasn't. I don't know. I don't know if it was a theatrical release.
VHS tape, I remember.
But they had a movie like that's in a, like I kept saying that they didn't, but I'm wrong. I'm wrong twice on this podcast. Ah, fuck. It's basically Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? The movie that the DuckTales did.
I think so. Yeah, very similar. Yeah.
Let's see, DuckTales movie.
Yeah.
Treasure of the Lost Lamp. And it looks just like a like a Indiana Jones, but with the DuckTales characters. Woo.
Aren't they bringing back Darkwing Duck next?
I have no idea what they're doing.
That's what I've heard. Due to this, I mean, like I know they showed up on a crossover.
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. Like Darkwing Duck has popped up a couple times in the show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I think they're gonna. I think that's the next one to bring back. But I also hope that they reboot. Oh, I wouldn't say reboot, but like bring back Goof Troop. That'd be cool. Like a modern Goof Troop, not like kid. Max as a kid, but like continuation. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool if we could kind of get like the lost years, like after like a Goofy movie prior to an extremely Goofy movie. That'd be nice.
Get some closure on Max and Roxanne.
So I'm looking at the fucking like Google page for the DuckTales movie, and one of my favorite things they talk about the release date, the director, box office, budget, and the featured song, and the featured song is just end credits. What the fuck, dude? Also, man, like this movie was cheaply made. So, based on you guys talk.
No.
You guys
Words.
are actual
Sentences.
assholes.
I refuse.
No.
Dead air is good air.
Well, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. Oh, one thing I do want to mention before this in the beginning of Once Upon a Christmas, it's like that whole sparkle sound effect, like for the signify the book is opening and everything. It's the same fucking sound effect from Spiral the Dragon. Like when you would like go in that sparkle thing and it starts making you float and fly to like the next area and stuff. That'll like lift you up.
Yeah, I've been watching this one show like the Dimension 20, and I'm so positive they use the exact same sound effect from like Zelda in like for something. Also, I think this might have been released in theaters.
Wait, guys, did you guys hear about the new Lifetime movie starring Mario Lopez?
Yeah.
Yeah, the KFC. Yeah.
Yeah, the KFC
Oh,
movie. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
KFC is just exuding chaotic energy.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
I'm, I'm
Yeah,
proud
it
of
had a
them.
theatrical release.
Huh.
Also,
Oh, I thought you meant the KFC movie.
oh no. I would never talk about that.
What do you mean?
What?
What?
I would never
Sir,
talk
you have a
about.
podcast about the Goofy movie, and you're putting down KFC Mario Lopez X Chicken.
Yeah. Well, it's not with a chicken. It's with like a woman.
The woman's chicken,
Is she? That's not true.
I don't
probably.
think so.
Probably. No, I'm just being honest about myself. Like with myself, like I don't. I have like it looks funny, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it.
Probably be at work when it comes out on TV.
Yeah, exactly. And also, what I was gonna say, like the only chance I really had a chance to like watch it is if I was still with my ex and like I was like living with her still, because like they watch Lifetime movies, and sometimes I would chill in the living room and like maybe I would watch it with them. I will say there's this one Lifetime movie I want to watch because they have the main actor from Gundam's G Savior. Sorry, not Gundam Savior. G Savior, which is the only live action Gundam movie technically made in Canada.
Was it really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this movie's coming out on December 13th. That's a Sunday. If I have Lifetime Network, I'll watch it. I don't think so. I don't have cable.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so getting back to Goofy and Spirit of the Holidays. Do you think Goofy ever ended up in the naughty list like for at all in his life?
No.
Do you think him knocking up that woman like ended him up on the naughty list? Do you think God considers that as an immoral act, having sex premaritally?
I don't think so. I mean, he he dedicated his life to raising that kid. I feel like
okay. So is the naughty list, is you being on the naughty list or the nice list like a full time thing? Because I thought God, well, not God, Santa. God, I thought
Santa is above God.
I thought Santa like reviewed you every year.
I would think so. I mean, like I don't think it's you were on it for life.
Yeah, it's not like a lifetime thing. What do you think, Connor?
It can't be a lifetime thing.
Yeah, it has to be like
yearly review.
Yeah, it's a yearly review, right?
Yeah, if anything.
If anything. So, but I'm saying, like, do you think Santa considers having like premarital sex enough to get you on the naughty list?
No.
Do you not think so? I mean, the guy is a saint of Catholicism, of all things.
I mean, like, no.
Well, the rest of us aren't saints.
Well, no. Yeah, but Santa is, and like I would imagine some of his rulings would be based off of the off of some of the church.
It would be based.
No, I thought it would be based. No, Santa would be horrible.
Based.
I thought something horrible. I can't share it. I can't know.
No. You thought about it. You say it.
Well, because if that's the case,
okay,
like premarital sex is like, does that also include like non-consensual?
Jesus Christ!
Well,
then if that's the case, a lot of kids are going to be waking up with no presents that year.
Wait, who?
Hold the fuck.
Wait. Yeah. What did you say? Who's not?
I said, is it considered a sin if it like for?
So are you okay? Like, so what you're implying and instigating is that a bunch of Catholic priests don't receive presents for Santa due to their horrible, like what we, like their reputation.
But I'm saying for the children. I mean, like, well, hey, they weren't married to that priest. That they.
So wait. So you're telling me the children who were the victims?
I mean, like, if you're saying like, is it like on both sides? It's like because like it's
Nah,
like,
that
well,
no.
do you count that?
You're not a sinner if you are a. That's not how that works.
I don't know. Parents tell it to priest, and they tell it to the woman. It's like, oh, it's like you were asking for it, you whore.
Well, no, yeah, like no, because like Santa is above that. He's an actual saint. He's not a priest. He's not a bishop. He's an actual saint. Like he's above that. Yeah, he's married to a woman that he's been with for his entire life, Mrs. Claus. So so I'm assuming he would under like he would be. Oh man.
Look, I didn't want to bring this up.
No,
I said,
look. I say, oh man, due to my own misjudgment as to like what I thought that was going to. Connor, give us your thoughts.
What? See, when you said consensual, what are you talking about? Like,
it's very self-explanatory.
I think
because I'm saying like would they just those kids so like the kids would still receive presents despite that they had quote unquote premarital sex, even though like they were not consenting.
I don't.
Okay, I think I understand what you're saying. You're an insane man for asking this.
But yeah, like I don't think like they're not.
Look, you brought up the topic.
I know I brought up the topic.
You didn't ask for this.
I know I brought up the topic.
And they didn't either.
I know I brought up the topic. Okay. I know I brought up the topic. But, because I have to really think about the religious doctrine about it.
Consider the religious doctrine.
Well, no, because if we're being, because if we're thinking about it, because I don't know, because babies don't.
Oh God, I wasn't saying fucking babies.
No. I'm talking about when like when a baby dies and they're not that baptized, they don't go to heaven.
I thought that was retroactively like the one of the popes said like, oh no, they all go to heaven now. Like they released the patch. The doctrine.
I want to jump in front of that real quick and say I'm not laughing at the concept of babies going to hell. I'm laughing at the concept of Goofy explaining that to young Max.
Maxie, the thing is, babies don't go to heaven. They're not baptized. They're not recognized in the eyes of God.
Sora, let me tell you about unbaptized children.
Yeah.
Did you know that they mocap the real baby for you to fight in Dante's Inferno for the PS3 and Xbox 360?
That's horrifying information.
And Haley Joel Osment is just like, oh wow, that's okay.
Goofy, get this fucking Bible out of my face.
Goofy, what even is that? I can't read.
I can't read. I'm Puerto Rican. Okay.
Stop. No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's tan. He's from an island. He kills people with keys.
Don't. This is not the show, okay?
I'm just saying he is. He's from islands. He's from islands. He's tan.
He chases after a white girl.
And also he kills people with the key.
I can't do this.
Which he stole. Breaking into locked chests.
It chose him. You know what? I'm not having this conversation.
It didn't choose him. It chose Riku. No, it didn't.
It initially chose Riku. Riku was a fucking dickhead, and then it chose Sora.
Nuh-uh. Well, actually, it didn't even choose. It didn't even choose Sora. Because no. Because it didn't choose Sora. Because fucking that Roxas looking motherfucker interacted with him early. Yeah, that nigga. Like he interacted with him and touched hands, and that's the reason why he's able to use it. Because that's how the fucking Kingdom Hearts universe works. That if you touch hands with another fucking Keyblade user, you're able to hold the Keyblade. Yes.
No. That's the reason that he's able to use 4 at the same time. It's got nothing to do with the fact
When the fuck
that
did he ever use 4 at the same time?
with Master Form.
It's still 2.
Also, but no, I guess you're right in that it is still 2. But look, first of all, I do not want to have this conversation. Second of all, Sora's ability to use a Keyblade was unlocked via the literal power of friendship at the end of the first game. Because because his Keyblade, Jesus. You know what? After all the retcons, actually, I don't even know.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
because originally that's how it was, but then it changed with Birth by Sleep when the fucking trio of retards came to fucking Destiny Islands and high-fived a bunch of children.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a tick. No, because
fucking wait a tick.
Wait a minute.
No. He said wait a tick. Like he was like, no, wait a tick.
Hold it.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Look, but that doesn't explain why he doesn't have a Keyblade at the end of the first one. I don't know if this is more so an argument that Kingdom Hearts writing makes sense or that it doesn't.
Clearly doesn't.
It clearly doesn't. But my argument is that the Keyblade that Riku was entrusted with in Birth by Sleep is the same one that Sora has now, and Riku had to re-earn his by, having his, Prince Zuko redemption arc. Like but I'm just saying, like not what the podcast is about.
It's not, but it's where it's gone, and I'm telling you.
This is like arguing no. Trunks was Super Saiyan 1.5 at that time when he had the big buff arms. It's not truly Super Saiyan 2. Like that's like the kind of argument.
He wasn't Super Saiyan 2.
Was he?
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the big buff arms is just a form that anyone can have at any point. It doesn't have to be a Super Saiyan form.
We agree on that, at least.
Yeah, because they want to go. Goku has the super buff form and like base form. In Dragon Ball, it's just a. Are you
talking about the Kaioken?
No, not the Kaioken. Like what's it called? They've gone buff mode before. Like buff mode is just an ability that they have. It's a shitty ability though.
Speed for strength.
Yeah, you sacrifice speed for strength.
Exactly.
It's a dumb ability.
It is cool that it's like one of the few that's like, okay, there's a downside to this transformation as well.
Because you never see that.
It's not a transformation. It's just an ability that they all have access to any time.
So, Jesus, I gotta rewatch Dragon Ball.
No, like it's a reason why Trunks gets clowned on like the next scene. He's like, I figured out this powerful form. It's like, nah, nigga, you just have informal training and you never learned that this form is stupid as shit.
It's completely useless against a regular
against like powerful opponents.
Yeah, because they're just gonna clown. They're just gonna Floyd Mayweather you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what are you doing, little Trunks? Anyway, with all of that out of the way, Sora's Puerto Rican.
No.
It's happening.
Oh, I thought you guys left.
No.
I thought that was the end of the episode.
Yeah, fucking only 50 minutes in. No. Sora is Puerto Rican.
Stop saying that.
I think that's gonna be that's the name of this episode, episode 15.
No,
it isn't.
It's not. It's definitely not.
It really shouldn't be.
It's really not going to be.
You know something crazy is that it's so weird because like in the world of Kingdom Hearts, like the Sora, Donald, or Mickey, Donald, and Goofy at least are fucking like 100 years old.
Yeah, they are.
Like, this is the cornerstone of light. It's back fucking in the 1930s or something. And he's like, remember when this happened? Like, what am I supposed to? it's clever and I like it, and it's a great world, and Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best action RPG on the PlayStation 2. But what it makes no sense.
What else is it competing against?
Shut up.
Well, wasn't Final Fantasy
See, you didn't
10
disagree
or
with
X,
me
as
there.
you referred to it, was pretty good.
He said action RPG.
I
And
don't
like,
know, Drakengard.
nah, Drakengard's not.
Uh,
That's even then. That's not really an action RPG.
dot hack GU. I rest my
That's
case.
what I was. That's another thing. I got
Is
it
it?
wrong in the first episode.
Because
It was.
I remember even when I was a kid, I was like, "This is like a shittier Kingdom Hearts."
Oh,
All right, I'll play it though.
That was the callback I was trying to make for episode 1. Was when you brought up dot hack GU as do a podcast for that, and Connor said, "Yeah, it's I like the music."
I would unironically do a podcast about dot hack GU. We would run out of shit to talk about. Episode probably 3.
Carrie Lorgreen's in Dot Hack GU.
Yes, she is. I guess that's why I like that character.
I want to play all the Dot Hack games, but sadly only GU got the re-release, right?
The originals, the originals emulate pretty well, just so you know.
Well,
because they're all like $100 to get the originals now.
no, well, I meant like I would prefer like a re-release on like Steam or something.
I mean, that would be sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, to be honest with you, the re-release of Dot Hack GU isn't like 1-to-1, and it's kind of annoying because it's made a lot easier for one thing. And
well, the Dot Hack Gen games like really throw you to the wolves. I remember.
I mean, nah, it's you know, it honestly, it's like a shitty hack and slash from 2005, which I'm with it. Like I can admit that, and I really like it because of like the atmosphere and the graphics and everything else. But like, it's not that hard normally. But I remember playing the re-release and being like, this was a lot harder when I was a kid, and this is not the type of game that you get better at. It's just a game that you just play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so, like,
Connor, you've grown as
like,
a person, as a human being.
See, I thought that at first, and I was like, well, if I'm just mashing X, this shouldn't be as easy as it is. But
you know, what game that has not gotten harder at all or easier? What? I mean, it's only gotten easier. Kingdom Hearts.
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
You learn like what to do, and
has like it took me only my 5th attempt on like Kingdom Hearts 2 to beat Sephiroth. It was so easy.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is a fucking joke.
Yeah, I've heard.
A fucking joke of a game. It's
Kingdom
not
Hearts
challenging.
Is easier, but it is still fun. Like the 3 is like not fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, yeah. Kingdom Hearts 2 is fun. Like, yeah, because again, like the combat is still engaging, entertaining. Like, you know, despite its like simple like nature.
I really love the first one because of how like underpowered you are. Like, it's jankier, and that just makes it like more of a challenge, I guess.
Well, I was about to say like the Kingdom Hearts 1 isn't even that hard either. The biggest problem is that like its camera hates you.
So wait, are we talking about the PS2 version or the PS3 version?
Oh, it's like that camera still
He's
sucks.
like, yes.
Not really.
It's an improvement in the PS3 version, but it still fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I hate its card battle system of Chain of Memories.
Yeah, I'm not.
Chain of Memories is like annoying because it's kind of fun if you like follow the meta, I guess, and just like make your cards as like make your deck as strong as possible. I kind of enjoy it. I'm a crazy person, but I kind of like it because a friend of mine like set my cards up the right way and told me like how to do it, which the game obviously never tells you. Like he just figured this out from hours and hours of like experimenting. But like he told me like how to play, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is fun. But like you shouldn't need someone to be like to tell you that, you know what I mean? So
yeah, no, again, like I like it's just like for me, it's just like one of those things. I'm like, sure, what?
And then my problem is like everybody praises the shit out of Birth by Sleep. I have some serious issues with Birth by Sleep. Like,
yeah, same.
And again, it's like a thing that like no one ever tells you. But I think the game would have been a lot better if it like. I'm okay with having 3 separate like save files, but I think it would be better if the game told you like if the game didn't tell you to like finish a character's story all the way through and then start another one because it just makes the pacing annoying. You know what I mean?
Sure. I kind of.
Okay. Well, I guess this is not the right podcast for that.
No, because I'm just thinking about that, and I don't know.
Does Goofy even appear in Birth by Sleep?
No, he doesn't, right?
I didn't play Birth by Sleep.
I think he does for like 2 seconds.
There was something I wanted to talk about Goofy and the characters from like what was it in like Kingdom Hearts? Like it was about Goofy, like it specifically too.
When he dies in Kingdom Hearts 2?
No.
While you're remembering that, for the two of you guys, when you went to a new world and you had to swap out one of your partners,
always fucking Donald.
Always swap out Donald, right?
Yeah.
Fucking useless ass bitch.
Myself, and I'll be more, I'll be better about it than you.
I go straight out all offense.
Yeah, again, I have never once relied on Donald.
Donald taught me a valuable lesson in life is that you can't rely on others. You have to do everything yourself.
It's just like Goofy said.
Boyle.
You can't rely on others. Boyle.
I feel like Goofy would say
I love that they kept all the original like voice actors for for like Goofy and Donald. I love that James Woods apparently plays the games. I don't know if he just said that or if he does, but that's cool.
He does. There's something specific I wanted to like bring up. That was just like kind of like something that's bullshit about Kingdom Hearts.
What isn't?
Yeah, man, that's not exactly narrowing it down.
Do you know that it doesn't narrow it down even the slightest?
It was about like it was about their treatment about Goofy specifically.
Really?
Well, not like it was about it's like the treatment of like the Goofy like all the characters in general. Fuck, man, it's really upsetting that they really don't go all out with their Disney brands. Yeah, I think that's it. It's just like the limited like they really like limit themselves when it comes to like the Disney worlds that they choose, which is annoying.
They didn't always too. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 is probably the worst offender of it, and the first one does it the best. Where like yeah, look, I know it's like lame and stupid seeing like this DeviantArt like Kingdom Heart this DeviantArt like Disney alternate universe or whatever, but it was cool seeing them all like interact with each other in the first one and even like shitting on each other, like like it was cool seeing that. And then like they never really capitalized on that from the first game onward. The only like villain collaboration that there really is beyond that is just Pete and Maleficent. And given the nature of this podcast, I will always take more Pete where I can get it. But
I think that's like what I was thinking, because I was just thinking about like we got a fucking pirates world in Kingdom Hearts 2, and it was like the most shallow world. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 is a near fucking perfect game.
I like the pirates world, but I get what you're saying.
Like I like the pirates world too, but like if we're being honest, very shallow of a level. And like what?
No, there's not that much to really explore in the pirates world as opposed to the other worlds that you visit.
Like it's the only kind of like real lacking thing in Kingdom Hearts 2, I would say. And like and I'm just here, I'm like, oh man, like there's so many cool Disney properties. Like what if they like it's like like it would be cool if like we got like something like you got a level where you just kind of had a bit of every of the Saturday morning cartoon, like the Saturday morning cartoon pack, a little bit Darkwing Duck, a little bit of DuckTales, a little bit of Goof Troop.
And what'll be cool about that is like you sat on the TV and like you change the channel and then you can go into that world. You know what I mean? Like 3 mini worlds in there.
Well, no, I would say they would like actually be physically like go toable.
Or I was thinking something along the lines of like Winnie the Pooh. You know what I mean? Like how you visit the book.
Oh yeah, that's fair. But no,
that would be a fun way to do it.
That's a fun way to do it. But I think it would be really neat if you could just like, because like yeah, like they all exist in the same world. They kind of like very much show that like DuckTales and Goof Troop like exist.
One thing to, sorry.
Go on, no, go on.
One thing I wanted to bring up that while watching Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas, the amount of quadruple double duty that Jim Cummings did in all those fucking skits, doing like shit ton of voices for like all the characters in the fucking skits. Jim Cummings was just like doing the majority of the voices for like background characters and like just like characters that are in this scene, characters in that scene. He did a lot of voice work in those cartoons.
Dude's a legend.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up. I was just thinking about it since we're just talking about.
That's a totally valid thing to bring up, and Jim Cummings is like such a huge part of like our childhood.
I met the man.
You did meet the man.
Like Jim Cummings is the first voice that I've ever thought of that like ever stuck out to me, I guess. And it's the weirdest like first memory I have, but I just remember on a VHS tape there was like a trailer for Toy Story, right? So I guess it must have been pretty old because Toy Story came out the year I was born. So I guess it was like a movie from before then or whatever. But I just this is gonna sound so stupid, but like the first word I remember Jim Cummings ever saying was the words box office. And I just thought him saying box office sounded so cool. Like I was like, someday I'm gonna name my kid Box Office. I was like 4 or 5 or something. And like it's just I don't know. The way he said it, I was like, that's a fucking cool word. That's a cool collection of words. Nice. It's just silly to me.
Yeah, like again, a fucking legend.
There's no relevance that has, but Oh, here it is. Fucking goddamn.
But yeah, like man, I want more. I want Disney to kind of bring back Goofy and Max in some capacity soon. I want him back. I want Max back. That would be a cool series if it was a Goof Troop where Max was the dad.
That will almost undoubtedly happen someday.
I mean, someday, but like I don't know. Because the thing is, like, I it's kind of weird. It's like I don't know. It's low key weird that I do this podcast because I fucking hate Disney.
Dude, I mean, like
you hate New Disney.
Just like not to reveal ourselves too much to like the listeners, but we did kind of start this podcast like on sort of a whim. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not as a joke, but like it as sort of like it's just like we could actually talk about this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's very much a like we've talked about like doing it for a long time, but we never pulled the trigger, and we pulled the trigger on a whim.
Yeah, I guess the first episode that we recorded was like late in the night.
Yeah, you were begging to go to sleep.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Wow, man.
You've come a long way.
We really, no, unironically, we have. Like, this is episode 15. I think that's a milestone.
Yeah, to talk about 2 movies, 2 short films, and like 1 79 episode series. Yeah, that's kind of wild.
79 episodes, by the way, which those episodes are like 11 minutes, right?
No.
No, they're
no, they're
full like
22.
Yeah.
they're full like 20, 27, 24-ish
24.
minutes.
They're not 27 minutes. They're probably like
24.
22 or 24 at the most. Just
Yeah.
because those advertisers need to get their share.
Exactly.
But like that's actually really like impressive of the show, and also impressive of us.
Yeah,
like
we. You go on.
no, sorry, real quick. Like it's like just to let people know, like when I've mentioned this podcast to other people and they've been like, oh, I've like, for example, this is just like a quick story. Like I mentioned it to a friend of mine at work, and like we laughed about it or whatever, and then I mentioned it to him again like a week later. I was like, yeah, I still gotta draw the thumbnail, not that I do that.
The person in charge of that has to continue.
And his response, and I'll never forget this. His response was, "Oh, you were serious about that?" And here we are, 15 episodes later.
Yeah, you're in it.
One of my friends said, well, he was using it against me, but he was like, "How many hours of a podcast based on Goofy do you have?" And I said, at the time, 14, and don't you forget it. So it's insane that we've come this far, and I'm really proud of us, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, if anything.
Yeah, 100%. Like I'm proud of the product we're putting out. It's like I'll say this. To go a little bit behind the curtain for everyone. As you know, we lost episode 13. Of course, we lost episode 13. The unlucky number. And genuinely everyone here was like really like hurt, I feel.
It was a good episode, guys. I promise you. It was like one.
It's pretty freaking funny.
It was
honestly, it was one of my favorites.
It was really, really fantastic.
It was upsetting that it was lost.
Extremely upsetting that it was lost. But I'm saying yeah, we like everyone who like even our co-hosts who aren't even here aren't here all the time, they were upset, and like I think like it really shows the degree how much effort and like care we put into this. Like yeah, I know it's just like you can like read it's like you guys are talking about Goofy. It's like yeah, but like we're talking about something that kind of just meant something to us for like a long time, and we have so many questions, and the company that provides the content won't provide more of it because they just don't, and like so we're here trying to have answers of our own because we're never gonna get them from them because we care, we love these fucking things. Like, look, I know this kind of started as like low key Max sucks like the podcast, but like at the same time, I love Max as a character. I I don't like him as a person, but like his character concept and what he adds to Goofy, and like because yeah like in all other Goofy cartoons that like he's not a father, we wouldn't see this fatherly side of Goofy. Like Max shows how much Goofy cares about Max, which is like that's obvious, but it's just like well we wouldn't have known that, we wouldn't know.
It shows a much softer side. You just otherwise you just think he's just an idiot.
Yeah, he'd be what is in the modern cartoons, those modern Mickey Mouse cartoons, where he's just a
crazy person.
Yeah, he's just
stupid.
He's just a crazy stupid person, which is like, man, that's not my Goofy dog. My Goofy is like my Goofy is like gonna be like, oh well, I enjoyed hanging out with you, Mickey, but I gotta go home. I only paid for the babysitter for one night, so you gotta go home, pay her, and make sure Max is safe in bed. Like that's my Goofy, So.
Yeah, and it was funny because like for like the night of the lost recording, I was really upset, and like after I got off the phone, after I got off the call with you guys, and I was like talking with somebody, and they were like, they just sensed how upset I was, and just how like my whole energy was just gone during the conversation. They're like, you're just, I can tell you're just really upset. I wasn't even like being angry or screaming. They just felt it.
I genuinely felt sick the next day, cause like you know, not to like kick myself or anything, but it was my fault essentially, and I was
Please tell me that everything's
like,
okay.
yeah, I ever since that episode, I've been checking on everything. I've been really good about it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But it's just like, but it was essentially like my fault that that your guys' audios were like lost, and I felt sick the next day. I felt sick to my fucking stomach, you know. We care, and we only getting like 20, 30, 40 of you, per episode, but we appreciate every single fucking one of you who watch, who listen. It, like when I tell people about this, and then people are like, "Do you guys have an audience?" I'm like, "We get like a consistent 20 views." Like they always be like, "Well, then," I'm like, those consistent 20 views, I'm fucking proud of.
Somebody made a fucking playlist. I wonder when they're gonna update it.
I wanted to actually give a quick shout out to the person who made the playlist, because it's like incredible that somebody actually like cares enough to like listen to us for more than half an hour. So like it I want, whoever you are, I want you to know that it is like super important to all of us. It like really makes us feel good that like somebody is listening to us. um I know that we have a couple of dedicated listeners.
Yeah.
And you guys, like, who've been there from day one, like, we appreciate everything that you guys say, and like all like the comments, and just like watching us talk about this this crazy thing. So I just want everyone to know like how much we really do appreciate them. And um yeah, no, like it's important, like we did this without thinking that like anybody would listen. It was just kind of like, you know uh it started as like a conversation between Moses and I, and we were just like, this movie means a lot to us. And
Well,
like,
and that conversation stemmed off the fact that me and Adam have talked about it like multiple times while I was at
Yeah.
work.
yeah, like we all have a connection to this movie. And yeah, Moses is right. Like it very much came from like him detailing what he said to Adam about Max, and it kind of gave me like a whole new perspective on him, gave me like a whole new perspective on the movie. And like I guess, like, truthfully, like I'd rewatched it at a time when I was like, I guess I needed to rewatch it. So it's basically all I'm really trying to say is we're really appreciative to anybody who takes the time out of their day to listen to this, to listen to our crazy nonsense about this movie and our theories, and like everything that we've talked about. It just is so insane to me that people actually listen and take time out of their day. And we appreciate every single one of you. Like it's seriously, I cannot understate that, how important it is to us, that you guys care, I guess. So
Yeah.
this is the fan appreciation episode.
Yeah. It's the festive spirits, guys. Got like what's it called? Like we should have set this in like probably maybe the Thanksgiving episode, because that's what you're supposed to say your thanks for. But yeah, but genuinely, we're thankful for all of you. That has been an episode of the Goofy Movies podcast. Thank
Seriously?
you for
How long have we been going?
an hour 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
And like what's it called? Like considering I have to cut shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I'm thankful for like everyone that always watches these videos, and especially if anybody shares it with other people to like to show it to like other their friends or family. That means a lot. And when people do that, um, and I'm thankful for you guys just being able to like take time out of my day during my week and just sit down and just chat with you guys for like an hour
Yeah.
and just shoot the shit and have a good time. And then when I'm like having a really shitty day or like I'm
Yeah.
exhausted coming home from work, I will just put on an episode of the podcast and just listen to us and just get like feel good all over again.
I want to add on to that and say that without fail, when I do this podcast, it makes me feel better.
Yeah, like I love doing this podcast because it like it forces me to talk to you guys like definitely talk to you guys once a week, and I have a blast. I love like hanging out with you guys, and I love talking to you guys, and the fact that I have something that makes me have to talk to you guys just makes me one of the happiest fucking campers on earth, and I really fucking mean that.
Yeah.
So
That's very real. You know, like it's that's very true. I feel very much the same way. You know.
all right, guys.
Real quick.
Yes.
Real quick. I want to do not a face reveal, but I want to do a quick let's say video display. I'm gonna turn on my camera. I just need to ask Moses to to put up the video feed.
I have you up.
But basically, a couple of friends of mine got me this shirt. A couple of friends of mine from work. I work retail, so life has been kind of shit, I guess you could say, the past couple, like past month or whatever. But two friends of mine saw this online and they decided to get it for me. It's a Goof Troop ugly sweater, ugly Christmas sweater. There you see PJ and Max on the back. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Richard and Minnie for getting me this. They know I've been going through like a hard time, and so they picked up this ugly Christmas sweater for me. Just want to give a quick shout out to the two of them. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait,
hold up.
Be careful.
For their face reveal. So, but yes.
Well, yeah, that was yeah, exactly, fucking awesome, so awesome. But yeah, that was an episode of the Goofy Movies podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Don't cut away just yet, because
this is gonna be our long episode. This is gonna be.
I also have that fucking sweater too.
Yeah, you do. Fucking totally awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, that's it. That sometimes the stars just align, you know.
And now there remains only one who needs the sweater.
You have to complete the trifecta, man.
Yeah.
So go to our Patreon, buy Moses this sweater, please.
All right. That was an episode of Goofy Movies podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. We're reading the comment. Thank you taking your time out of the day for listening and all that. All the YouTube stuff, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, goodbye.
Ajo. I hope I said that right.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just